weird with the lighting, isn't it? It just changes. I know I'm doing this. It's weird. Anyways, guys, today has been a weird day. Kind of went to bed a little bit earlier and woke up earlier. And since I don't have anything to send out just yet. I mean, I have stuff to send out, but I mean, I'm not going to obviously waste my gas to go to town yet because I can't, because I got to worry about my own personal finances. But I got stuff to send out, but nothing for me to do yet. I pretty much have to wait for it. I'm kind of excited. My youngest came home, I guess, and said that they found a coach for football for them, and because my son was all bummed out, he wanted to play football, and it's just his thing. He likes it. He likes learning the history. He likes playing Madden. I mean, he doesn't do that all the time or anything like that, but he does. He learns a lot, and I don't know why. He just wants to learn as much as possible, even about the old stuff, not just the new stuff. That's just mostly because he likes Bo Jackson, and that irritates me because that's not my team. He was on the Raiders, and I don't like the Raiders. And maybe it's because of my dad. I don't know. My dad. We all grew up around California, and it was 49ers. I know my mom's side of the family liked Cowboys and Raiders and stuff, and that just wasn't for me. I just didn't like it. I don't know. I mean, even just watching the team, I just didn't like it. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I don't really have much to talk about today. It's pretty much been a weird day because it's been slow, and I pretty much just been doing research and studying up on online arbitrage and stuff like that. For me, I've watched people do it without applications, and it's just, for me, I'm like scatterbrained because, like, where do I start? And then you'll have some people say, well, do like a search of top phrases and words and products and stuff like that on Google search, and some of the people are like, do it this way, and I'm like, okay, well, I mean, yes, I could do that, but it doesn't have the same results. You know what I mean? Like, I even followed it the way that they were doing it. I didn't have the same results. Maybe I just wasn't doing it correctly. Then I switched it up to do it another way, and no results there either. I know that there's other options for me to use there's a certain site that does only books, which, I don't mind doing books, but having to pay for books, send them in, I'd have to buy a whole bunch all at once, because just buying one or two books at a time doesn't really help me with sending in shipments to Amazon. So, I know that doing the eBay stuff right now is pretty hard for me too, is because I still have to make it to town, or even when I get off of work, I'd have to wait an hour and a half before they open, and then waste another 2 or 3 hours, and then I get no sleep, and I can't do that for my body, because I know the way that it was going wasn't helping me out. So I know it seems a little weird, and I'm just telling everybody everything about myself, because I don't know, I don't really care. I mean, I care, but you know what I mean? It doesn't bother me for people to know who I am. I know a lot of people know that I have a better heart than most people. And not like, I'm the best person in the world or anything like that. Because, I mean, a lot of the things that people have to give isn't just monetary. It does come from within, and it spawns from their way of growing up, what they did, people they talk to, conversations, things that you got into. I mean, heck, I remember when I was a little kid, I hated bullying. I remember beating up a kid for bullying a friend. That wasn't good. Don't do that, kids. But I did that. I didn't like it. There was this one kid that he didn't like me, and oh my gosh, I don't understand it. But we got in a fight once, and then my brother and sister jumped in it, and it was a big old fight, and me and my brother got in trouble, or me and my brother and sister got in trouble, even though it was like 6-on-3 or something like that. And I always like helping people. I used to always take, well, not all the time, but most of the time when my brother and sister would do something, I would take the fall for it, because I just didn't like them getting in trouble. And for me to get in trouble, it was a little bit easier to go through, because I guess I was just seen that way, and I was like, you know what, I might as well just keep it that way. And they'll never know. I mean, now they know, but you know what I mean? Like, they'll never know at the time, and it's not going to matter later. But I think it's helped me to become who I am. And I know this is all being selfish, just talking about myself, but I don't have no other things to talk about, because I don't really like talking about other people, because I care, but I don't really care what the negative people do, especially around work or around my personal life. Like, I don't really give it the time. I don't really care. I literally just, I think about it, I conceptualize it, and then it kind of fades away. That's just who I am. But hopefully, come Thursday, I'll be able to do more shopping. If they have anything, I actually might get into this Brickseek. I mean, I've been using the website. I've been trying to find things, but for some reason, Walmart doesn't have them. Like, literally every single item I've tried to look for is not here. Even though I've even asked someone to scan it, and they scanned it, and it shows on hand, but they don't have it. Like, I'm not talking about 1 or 2 items. I'm talking like 10 or 15 items. All of them not here. Even though they're supposed to be here, even though they show on the scanner, they're not here. I don't get it. But hopefully, if I pay for this Brickseek service, they do have more of a wide variety of searching capability. They do lock a lot of those deals because they want to charge you for it, and I get it. But it's only like, I think it's like $10 a month, which is not really that big of a deal if I can make $10 in one sale, which is fairly doable. And I know that I've seen people do it, and it's possible. It's just pretty much getting started with it. The online arbitrage stuff is going to have to be pushed aside until I can actually start doing something like that. I don't know when, maybe next month, maybe the following month, I'm not sure, but I'll get it done. My time is almost up here because I got to upload it under 10 minutes, so I hope you guys watch this. If you do, please pass it on. I don't care if you share it with a group of people or one person or someone else that just needs to feel better. Hope to talk to y'all later. Leave comments, please, if you want to. I'll see you later. Peace out.